Avoiding overworking and setting firm boundaries between work and personal life is essential for reducing stress and promoting restorative sleep. In a world that increasingly values constant productivity, many people find themselves caught in cycles of overcommitment, working late into the evening, checking emails in bed, or mentally rehearsing tasks for the next day. This relentless focus on output not only leads to burnout but also prevents the mind from disengaging, which is necessary for deep, rejuvenating rest. The inability to switch off is one of the most common underlying factors in chronic insomnia, and reclaiming your evening through clear boundaries can be a powerful act of self-care. When you establish a defined end to your workday, both physically and mentally, you send a signal to your brain that it's safe to downshift. Just as the body needs a cool-down period after physical exertion, the mind requires decompression after sustained concentration and effort. If you blur the lines between work and rest, your brain may remain in a heightened state of alertness, continuing to process tasks, make decisions, or worry about what's next. This ongoing stimulation keeps stress hormones active and interferes with the gradual slowing of brain waves that is necessary to initiate sleep. One of the most effective ways to create this separation is by building a transition ritual. This could be as simple as shutting your laptop, turning off work notifications, dimming the lights, and engaging in a calming activity such as stretching, tidying your space, or listening to music. The consistency of this ritual helps reinforce the boundary between your professional and personal selves, creating a psychological cue that signals it's time to unwind. Even 5 to 10 minutes of intentional disengagement from work can dramatically reduce mental tension and shift your nervous system into a more relaxed, parasympathetic state. Equally important is setting boundaries around time and communication. This means deciding in advance when your workday ends and sticking to it. Avoid the temptation to check emails or respond to work-related messages late at night. This may feel difficult at first, especially in high-pressure environments, but protecting your rest is not laziness, it's long-term strategy. The brain and body restore themselves during sleep, and by consistently honoring a cutoff time, you're investing in better focus, productivity, and emotional stability for the following day. Boundaries also involve communicating your limits clearly to others. Whether it's letting coworkers know that you don't respond to messages after a certain hour, or choosing not to bring unfinished work into your living space, these actions reinforce your intention to prioritize well-being. By asserting your right to rest, you model healthy behavior not only for yourself but for those around you, potentially contributing to a more balanced and humane work culture. Overworking often stems from the belief that your value is tied to your output, but this mindset is not sustainable. It leads to exhaustion, reduced creativity, and increased anxiety, none of which support long-term success. By contrast, when you make space for rest and non-work activities, you return to your tasks with greater clarity, energy, and perspective. Sleep improves memory consolidation, emotional regulation, and decision-making, all qualities that make you more effective, not less. Moreover, the emotional toll of constantly working can accumulate silently. Without boundaries, you may carry the weight of work into your relationships, hobbies, and even your dreams. Setting limits isn't about abandoning responsibility, it's about restoring balance and giving each part of your life the attention it deserves. When your brain learns that evenings are a time for connection, stillness, or creativity, it becomes easier to let go of stress and ease into sleep without resistance. Ultimately, avoiding overwork and establishing boundaries is about honoring your full humanity. You are not just a worker. You are also a person who needs rest, laughter, connection, and silence. Protecting these aspects of your life isn't selfish, it's essential. With consistent practice, you'll find that sleep becomes easier, your stress levels decrease, and your sense of inner calm deepens. You begin to live not in reaction to demands, but in alignment with your own rhythm, a rhythm that includes time for both meaningful work and peaceful rest.